willing just to make the sacrifices. I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Man, it's all a plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this way. And I really can't take it no more.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got one of the better defenses in the NFL in action today. The Steelers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Ravens, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Let's go!
To throw on second down. Marshall. That's complete. It's Bell. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit. Trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. That first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trubisky to throw on second. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Marshall. Man open left side is Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 87 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Carry here for Terrence West. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. With it is Brown. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They go with Howard again. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. This is West. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. The Bills have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Marshall dancing to his left. They find some open field here. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on first down. Marshall throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again. Marshall. Buying time to his left. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first and 10, Marshall. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And some space here.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. This is Howard on second down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Flacco looks to throw, and he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's going to fire one deep, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Back to throw. Marshall eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's going to go up top again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. Second down, Flacco now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Howard. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Flacco from the gun. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A final shot before break. Marshall escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him. the line of scrimmage. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. No. Check, Patriot. Here we go. Check, Patriot.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They run with Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
Fights him off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What?
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
23 yards on the play. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action. Trubisky, they'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That'll go as a loss of 5. And now it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 30 yards there. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Marshall. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big 30-yard play on third. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On second down, Trubisky out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
No, check, Patriot.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue, landed. Leopard.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And on 2nd and 10 now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. Marshall. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. From the gun, Marshall. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, Marshall steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Marshall. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Looking to throw on second down. Marshall flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Marshall flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Neil Sterling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.